The latest, our all in all, the Savior, the Protector, the Messiah, the Unifier, the King of Kings, the most loved, the reason to which we are proud as Africans, the one that gives the youth hope, Captain Ibrahim Traore, is daring the AU, African Union, to at least come out and give some glory to its organization. That ever since the attack happened in Mali, AU did not come out to say a word. All these things are happening in the Sahel states. AU is quiet about it. And that it's high time AU should just at least come out to say something so that the people will have hope in the United Nations again. That for over 10 years now, that this instability has been happening in the Sahel states. But AU is quiet about the situation. So they decided to take their own security into their own hands. And when they face this problem that AU have to come out to say something, the United Nations was also quiet. And it's no wonder that Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have become a symbol of love, hope, joy, and inspiration to we the youth. Every African country wish that their leader is like Captain Assimi Goïta, Ibrahim, and Chiani. But we are not seeing that. Look at what is happening in Congo. DR Congo is also wishing that this man becomes their president, and at least they get hope. Look at what is happening in Sudan. African Union has been there for ages, yet is silent. According to our all in all, Ibrahim Traore, that whenever an African stands up to change leadership, to bring a change in the African continent, what we hear is, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah tried it, where is he now? Lumumba started it, where is he now? Gaddafi tried it, where is he now? Sankara tried it, where is he now? And many other examples that we've heard. That this is the imperialist way of suppressing us. They try to do this so that it will put fear in us. So that when you are rising up to bring a change in Africa and you hear these things, you end up doing nothing to save yourself. But that this can't continue. Yes, we are happy that they tried to do a change and they could not finish it. But it has gotten to you and I. Do we have to say because Sankara and the rest tried it, and these imperialists and Western powers try to shut them up this way, we will also fold our arms and decide to do nothing to save the African continent? No, we have learned and we've understood their game. And this is the way they always try to shut the African up and to put fear in us. But that isn't going to happen this time round. That united we stand. He's calling on all the African Union and African countries to come together with one voice. And that is what the African leaders who stood up for our freedom were fighting for. Because not one country can defeat the oppressor. And then when this thing happened, an African country openly admitted for supporting the terrorists and causing instability in the Sahel state. Yet, the African Union was so quiet about it because they are doing this to please their Western masters. And for how long should we continue as Africans to sell ourselves out to please the West? How can you have gold, diamond, bauxite, uranium, cocoa, name everything that God means to give to you? Any good thing that God has is in the African soil. Yet we throw these things away just for a paper that was printed with ink and designed. What is wrong with the African? So when should we continue this way when we still want a change? We have to come together, fight the imperialism, fight and fight till we win. The United States was colonized. When you go to the United States, there are other countries that came together to form the United States. And that is why we see those other sub-countries as states under one leadership. Some are speaking French, some are speaking English, because they were colonized by different people. Why can't Africa do the same thing? Why can't we stop all these sellouts of our brothers and love ourselves as one people, fight a common goal, and to set the African continent free? We know that our leaders are the ones that are selling us out to the West every blessed day, making them to come and take the African natural resources for free. And we keep suffering day in, day out. So when we are supporting the Sahel Alliance, and we'll keep supporting them. And I'm so glad, because I myself have been hearing these things that the three nations are doing, just as what happened to Gaddafi, Nkrumah, and Sankara, is the same thing. But we hope that this time round it's not going to be so, because always we are used against our brothers. We are used against the good leaders that are fighting the common interest and the freedom of Africa. And this time, it's not going to happen. In Congo, when it happened, according to him, they were so happy. It was the same African who betrayed the one who was fighting for Congo. And at the end of the day, they bring their Western medias in, and they bring out the situations that are not true. And we, the same Africans, buy into the stories that they give out. So that's the latest around the world. In Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.